Hey everybody, and welcome to the Reverend Guitars Circle R Ranch. I'm Ken, and I am the CEO here at Reverend Guitars, and I'm here with the lovely LG little gal Penny Huss behind the microphone, behind the camera, running the show today, directing. This is an exciting episode of Live Fridays. I know it's late in the year. Looking at my clock, it's telling me April 8th. April 8th.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, we're a little behind, but hey, welcome to the 2022 New Colors Show. We dropped a bunch of new colors today on the website.
Yeah, today.
And they are going to start shipping to dealers next week and the week after. But since we're not going to be here next Friday, we figured we better get in here and talk about them, right, LG?
Absolutely.
All right. You want to do like some sort of speed round? You want to just have me go and then we can take questions after?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And I will plan on moving around a little bit. Okay. First off, we have the Roundhouse HB in our metallic ivy with, of course, the deep violin brown back that this model has been coming in here lately. And
now is that outfield ivy?
This is outfield ivy.
Okay.
So this is kind of a different vibe for this style guitar, and that's kind of what we're known for, right? Dropping a different vibe, LG.
Yep.
But note that carved top on this bad boy, and yes, this is a Carina body maple cap in outfield ivy with a three-piece Carina neck, rosewood on the fingerboard, and nailers, Reverend Alnico humbuckers, and as you could tell by the jammin', it sounds sweet. I was playing at the top of this lovely Mercalli V, which I put in front of the camera at the head of the video, but this was the bass in that. And we are doing the...
Bring that closer to the camera so people can really see the flame on that, because it's pretty nice.
Yes. For 2022, the Mercalli V, the Roundhouse RA, the Charger RA, and the King Bolt are all going to be done in this blue flame maple. Again, note the classy violin brown back, the 5-piece Carina and walnut neck, which goes right through to the headstock. And because I brought it up, and I did.
You did.
Oh, I brought it up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm just walking on and off the camera today.
Well,
it's a family show. You guys understand.
Is it?
Hi. Here's that Roundhouse I discussed. So this is the Roundhouse RA in transparent blue flame maple. Beautiful binding on the neck, the deep violin brown back, Railhammer hyper vintage pickups in the bridge and in the neck. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Indeed. All right. Where to, LG? Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep
You want me to just bring them all up front?
Yeah, do it.
Transparent white Jetstream.
Yeah, that's a little hard to see on the camera, but that is
Retroblast.
transparent. You can see the wood grain through
Maybe
that.
if I back up a little bit, you can get a little more of the transparent vibe. No, not really.
It's the white. The white is funky to look at.
Indeed. And we will not be offering the trem version of the Crosscut in 2022, and the Redburst was so popular on that we have moved the Redburst over to the hardtail Crosscut Redburst rosewood board. From what I understand, this is a favorite of my good friend Steve Amaral, who was texting me late last night when I was sneaking pictures of these things out onto the interwebs.
He's on, by the way.
Of course he is. Hi, Steve. Emerald green Contender with Retroblast, Contender RB. We have taken it from the Ivy to the Emerald. The Emerald is always so popular on the Flat Rock, you know, and it just looks so cool with these pickups.
And then is that the same green as that's on the Watt?
It is, yes, just a gloss version of the green that is on the Watt Plower base.
Which is also popular.
Very much so. Oh, I love it when we put a traditional color on a wild guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warhawk DAW Wilkinson trem, Alnico humbucker in the bridge, our P90 soap bar in the neck position, three-way switch.
Go like this. That, thank you.
But that doesn't show the back.
Well, okay.
Look at those bursts. Yes. Warhawk DAW coffee burst. I'm going to go back to my chair now, LG.
No, you have to walk around more.
It's awkward, though. Here it comes. Look at this beauty. This Club King 290 in 3-tone burst. That 3-tone burst, of course, is on the back as well. And we just do, I think we do one of the best 3-tone bursts in the industry. Look at that bad boy. Club King 290, very, very original. One of the more original Reverend designs, of course, with our large chambered body. And LG is trying to direct me. She wants me to turn.
Don't do this. No, I don't. Do this. When you tilt it up like that, you're getting the lights from the ceiling, and it looks weird.
All right. I'm doing my best, folks.
All right.
Solid spruce top. And of course, our P90 pickups. Turn that little tube screamer action off so you can hear how pretty this sounds. Club King 290 in 3-tone burst. Behind me. It's for Dave Urachek. I hope you're watching, Dave. I hope you are. Dave is my Detroit resident guitarist from my youth turned bass player. And this is the brand new Carina Burst version of the Triad bass. We do not, I don't have the bass rig set up in here, of course, so I am running it through the guitar amp. But just to give you an idea, the Triad's kind of a fun bass. I mean, all of our basses are kind of fun, but this thing is really cool with the 3 J-rails pickups and a 5-way switch, sort of like an S thing. And it's kind of weird because you get that sort of phasey thing in positions 2 and 4 like you do out of a 3 pickup guitar. So here's the bridge alone. Position 2, which is these two. You hear the difference on that? And then position 2 again. Middle. Neck and middle. I like that one. And then the neck alone. Five usable tones, like all the way. And the Carina Burst is just... We've been having some requests to drop some more wood grain, and this is such a natural fit. And I love Naylor's idea of putting the black inlays on the Triad to just give you that sort of visual all the way through with the 3 pickups and stuff, you know? Can you dig it, Penny?
Yeah.
Penny can dig it.
Yeah, and those are humbuckers.
They are, the J-Rails pickups, indeed. Yes, but they take that...
I read something yesterday where there was some confusion somewhere online about whether they were humbuckers.
Oh, no, they are humbucking, yes. Yeah. And but due to their size, they are taking that, my favorite saying, smaller slice of the magnetic field that's being created by the string to mimic the sound of single coils.
Yes, indeed.
And they sound really, really punchy and cool. This is a Descent RA, the hardtail version of our Descent baritone in our classic 70s kitchen avocado burst, which has been really popular for us in the last couple of years. Somebody commented on, I think, my Instagram post that we should offer this color on every guitar, LG. And
I tend to agree. I like it.
We ship these Descent baritones tuned to B standard, so when you grab that E chord on this, you are actually playing a B. That's F. There's your, like, so I love this idea of playing a D chord. you know, like that big
Full.
6-string.
Yeah.
These are the Railhammer chisels. Lots of mids and lots of clarity on the bottom end. The Descent RA, an avocado burst. Last but not least.
Oh, people have been asking.
Oh, I know. Here it is.
No, not that one.
What?
The
Oh,
one
I wasn't even looking. I just saw the headstock out of the corner of my eye and stuck my hand
you
down
already
there.
did that one.
People have been asking. What have they been asking about?
They want to see it.
Venetian Gold Burst Sensei RA. You know it's double bursting on the back. If you follow me on the Instas, you saw my cat hanging out with this guitar last Sunday.
I think that's why they were asking.
Yes. Leonard was hamming it up last week, by the way, for sure. I love this burst on the neck. I love everything about this guitar. I love Senseis to begin with, but this just really, this gold burst just really hits. And it's such a versatile instrument on the neck. All the bottom end is still there that you expect from, you know, a little 24 3/4 solid body, right? But with the Carina, you still get this sort of, there's this throatiness to the mid-range that comes from the Carina wood and comes from the chisel pickups. And it just, even on the neck position, playing really clean, you know, you have the depth of tone, but it's not like farting out anywhere. There's that Venetian Gold Burst Sensei RA. So exciting. Yeah, we did it. Speed round. We did it.
Well,
we got
you've
through
got
it all.
a whole bunch of other
I know
shows
it's
to talk about,
it's
too.
show and tell.
It is
show and tell. We'll get back to this. Let me set this down. There's new stuff in the store, folks. Check it out. First off, I think we've talked about the nylon strap here before.
I think we have too.
But we are doing this cool nylon strap now, and it's, you know, it's $20 or something, but it is like super, super duper long. This thing puts a guitar down near my knees, which is rad. And we also started doing these cool coasters with our friend from Moss Generator, Tony Reed.
Bring that closer.
Yeah,
That's
his
really
girl
hard to
makes
see.
these. These are ceramic tile, and they're just, I don't know. She made me a couple as a gift, and I thought they were really, really cool. And so we got some, put them in the store for you guys if you're interested. Excuse me. Good Lord, LG.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's dry in here. Humidifier's running. New well-played t-shirts. Dig it. Got the pocket logo. And then the well-played on the back. These are in the store right now. Just got them 2 days ago.
Again, a bunch of the guys here have been wearing them, and they
They all-
are good-looking shirts.
They all look so handsome.
They all look so handsome.
And then in the fancy strap department, these are the straps that Naylor designed with our friends over at Gator and Levy's. And we've been rocking these in the black and the cream and the medieval red and the chronic blue, and did some gunmetal ones for a little while, and everything's been popular, so we decided to add a couple more colors. So this is our Italia purple, as realized in a guitar strap, and the orange, of course. And the orange looks great with all of our bursts and the flat rocks and all that, you name it.
And the orange is just a classic Reverend.
Well, and they all look, I'll tell you right now, they all look great with black guitars.
That's true.
Because, you know.
That's true.
There you have it. So much fun stuff going on today, LG.
Yeah.
And there, we laid it all out there. I think we did a
And-
good job.
Tell them where we're going and what we're doing at the end of the month.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on too, everybody. We are, Reverend has got two things going on.
Right.
Because on April 23rd, I'm going to be in Philadelphia at Croydon Fest with Jay Navarro and the Traders, and Reverend is going to have a small booth at the Croydon Festival because there's 3 Reverend endorsers playing on that festival
At
this year.
least.
Yeah, at least.
That
And
we know
us
of?
and Mustard Plug, and I know Kristen's going to be there in some capacity too. So, and so I'll be there with a handful of guitars and of course the band, and that is Saturday, April 23rd, Croydon Fest north of Philadelphia. And then I come home from that and then reload that trailer, and Penny and I are off to the Dallas International Guitar Festival, which is the last weekend of April, first weekend of May. And we are going to have our large display of Reverend guitars and Railhammer pickups. I've got a few scratch and dents. I made a couple of scratch and dents this week.
You didn't.
Well, I
Mother
didn't
Nature
mean
made
to. But we're going to have some of that stuff with us. We'll also have all the Railhammer pickups with us on display. I also have a couple of the Railhammer demo guitars that we're ready to move on into the world that are going to be with us there in the display. And when we get to Dallas on Thursday night, we are doing a event. We are going to do the Ken and Greg Show live from the Tone Shop in Addison, Texas. Mr. Greg will be joining me, and we're going to put on a little presentation and dog and pony show there, showing off some of the new stuff. And with an emphasis on Greg's guitars, of course. I think our friends at Fishman have donated a set of the Gristle 90 pickups
Yes.
as a giveaway at that event.
Right. You
That'll
have to
be cool.
there
But you got to be there to win them.
to enter.
Yes,
You
indeed.
can't enter from online or anything like that. You have
No,
to be
but
there.
if you want to enter a contest online, Fishman is giving away a Gristle 90, right?
That's over.
That's over? Oh, that happened.
That was over yesterday.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to be all excited over nothing.
and that got out of control.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So
Cool. I'm glad people are interested.
that's true.
Right, for sure. So yeah, so Greg and I, Thursday, the Thursday before the Dallas show at the Tone Shop in Addison, Texas, and then we will be displaying at the Dallas International Guitar Festival 3 days. Greg will be performing. Greg and I are going to be on the clinician stage there as well. And yeah, so we're up for a busy month. All of that as we prep to go to the NAMM show the following month.
Right. That's true.
Indeed. Cool. So I think I got all my spiel out for the day.
I think you did. Are you ready for some questions?
I'll take
and
some questions.
comments?
I'd love to take some questions.
Terry Cooper says, "Good morning. Thanks so much for the wiring help on my double agent OG. You're my hero."
Oh, you are so welcome, sir. Yeah, if you guys have questions about things like that, usually either myself or Tim can help you at sales@reverendguitars.com. And yes, indeed, no problem. What else you got, LG?
Jason wants to know if there's any chance for a black pickguard for that Warhawk.
I mean, that is how we are shipping them. I don't know what we have in stock here. If we don't have one in stock, you can always have one. You can always have our pickguard duplicated by Pickguardian. But that is something that you would have to, if you got one of those and you were interested, you have to email Tim to find out if we had one.
Right.
And if we have one, we're usually happy to help out.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
But no, we've been sort of going white pickguard on that model lately, per Mr. Naylor. Indeed.
Black pickguard would look tough.
Oh,
but-
sure, of course.
Yeah. So to each his own, I guess.
Indeed.
Let's see. Where's my next question? He also, same guy, wants to know what rig you're playing through.
Today I'm running through the pedal board of Doom and a car Rambler, which is just a killer little 6L6. I believe it's a 30 watter, 28 watt, 22. I don't know. I forget the specs on things. But it is an absolutely gorgeous sounding clean amplifier, and it is a killer pedal platform. And I believe that this would be like Steve Carr's answer to a Vibralex or something of that effect, and it really does just. This is just run straight into that amp. And it has the most luscious reverb built into it. You ready? Here it comes.
Okay.
And then there's this, which is also built right into the amplifier. It is killer. And that's that vibrato, or the tremolo that's on that thing, is why it's called the Rambler, because it'll move the earth. We're not going to do that to little gal, though. We're not going to do that to her today.
No, not today. Ryan has a question.
Okay.
He says he started to see more companies roll their frets and fingerboards as a standard option in all price ranges. Have we considered doing this on non-bound necks?
There is a little bit of that going on, but not to the extremes that we're seeing out there in the world. And yes, all things are always considered. To be honest with you, I get a big back and forth on, there's like a love-hate thing going on with that.
Yeah.
And so we're just trying to, do the thing where we're striking a balance to keep everybody happy. You know what I mean? I do like the idea of rolling in the fingerboards on the non-bound necks, and I do it on some of my guitars. Of course, you play them a lot, and they start to get that feel to them anyway.
That's true.
But as far as like a standard thing, noted that you suggested, and it's something that we can sort of bring up again. But that is something that we're sort of letting go to the aftermarket a little bit more, I guess, as it were, right now.
Now, is that something that a good tech could do?
It is something that a good tech can do, but on a maple fingerboard, like on the rosewood for sure, because you're playing on a natural wood, and it's very easy to do. And we don't, it's not a 90-degree edge, so it doesn't feel sharp in your hand, as it is right now. But it is an easier thing to do on a rosewood than it is to do on a maple board, because the maples have like sort of a satin finish over them, which you're going to go through when you roll the fingerboard. And so, which is why we do it which is why we take that sort of knife edge off before they're finished. We don't have any plans to take that any further, to go more extreme with that, but that is something that like I said, it's definitely noted that you brought that up this morning. I will bring that up with Mr. Naylor some more.
Steve Amaral.
I know Steve.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As mentioned earlier in the broadcast.
Says,
how soon is that Redburst crosscut available?
They are, they're available, but all of the ones that we have brought in are sold.
They're shipping to dealers
They're
now.
shipping to dealers, except for the one that I screwed up the other day that I'm taking to the Dallas show.
Or.
Yeah. But they will be, all of these new colors are going to start shipping, probably not next week, but they're going to start shipping about a week from Monday. They'll start heading out to dealers.
Right.
We're doing, again, all these supply chain issues and things that the world has thrown at us recently have sort of taken their toll, and we are about 3 months behind. And we still, and more than that, and we still have stuff that we need to get out the door next week before that's ahead of this stuff. But we're excited to talk about it and get it on the website. And we had told some of our dealers and distributors that these things were coming, and so we were kind of on this timeline to talk about them today. So here we are.
Right.
But you should see them going to dealers within the next 10 to 14 days. You'll see them out, popping up on the web stores and such.
And then Frank Giffen.
Hey, Frank.
So our California Reverend addicts are in house.
Yes, yes, yes.
He says, any maple-necked flat rocks available, asking for a friend. And I'm pretty sure his friend's name is Frank Giffen.
Frank, I honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know. As far as I know, everything is sold. However, that can change if, we have some cancellations or something like that. But as far as I know, at the moment, everything has gone through. If you're going to be at the NAMM show, Frank is usually at the NAMM show. I would expect to be able to talk to Frank at the NAMM show. We can see if something is available, or maybe the NAMM display guitar is going to be available or something. But off the top of my head, it is impossible for me to know. Our salesmen, Zach and Seth, the sales team extraordinaire, they keep everything moving through the shop, and it's usually sold by the time it gets here. So
The sales dynamic duo.
the sales dynamic duo.
Joshua Fielder
Oh yeah, cool man. Hey, Doug.
wants to know if the Gold Burst will be on any other models.
We were kind of, this is one of those interesting things. We did the Gold Burst in roughly 2012, 2013,
That sounds
and
right.
it had almost no fanfare. And so it kind of came and went. We had some King Bolts and a few other models, I think, that we did it on. Everybody seems awfully excited about this with maybe it's just the right guitar for the color or something, you know what I mean? But if this does really well and the interest continues as it appears to be, we'll sneak it out onto a few more things for sure. I think Penny and Joe and I's thought about doing it on the Sensei was just to sort of test the waters.
Yeah.
And if it turns out that those waters are warm and comfortable and we want to just slide the rest of the way in, then we'll offer it on more guitars. What were we talking about?
You went to the Bahamas for a minute.
I did. I completely went to the Bahamas for a minute. Josh Fielder, everybody, from the Juliana Theory.
Yes.
Rock stars in the house.
True. Scott says, anything new coming from Railhammer in 2022?
Yes.
You're not going to
Next
elaborate
question.
on that?
Yes.
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 And then there's...
We could talk
well,
about that when we're here 2 weeks from today. Oh, I won't be here 2 weeks from today. I might not be driving to Philly until later in the afternoon, so I should be here 2 weeks from today. So we'll talk about it then. That'd be the 20.
No, we won't, because then,
Oh, that's the 23rd. Oh, that's not the
too
25th.
early, not the 25th.
Oh, yeah.
The 25th, something will
So,
happen.
yeah, something's coming on the 25th. It has something to do with Railhammer. Just saying. Just saying. You know what's happening next week, though, that's very exciting? Bob Balch is coming to Toledo.
Yes.
Bob Balch.
Bob Ball.
Bob Balch. Yeah, he'll be here in-house next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. And we are going to sit in these very chairs and film some videos and talk about guitars and have ourselves a ye old time. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
We'll do some stuff with his signature models, of course. And then we're going to film some video stuff for the future, but we need to do an onslaught of Railhammer demo videos, and it's going to be more about Railhammer than it is going to be about the Reverend stuff. But we'll sit him down, we'll do a nice artist interview and talk about his signature model and all of that stuff. So there'll be some content coming from him. And then Penny, if you're feeling it, maybe we can go live with Bob.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was sort of thinking that would be
yeah,
fun.
maybe we could go live with Bob too. So keep your eye on this space in the YouTube
Tuesday or
space.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Whatever
we'll do
works
some
out.
rocking.
Tell him what you're doing Monday night with Bob.
Oh, geez, Mike Watt with the MSSV tour is going to be in Detroit at Smalls. And my good friend Jay Navarro, who I share the stage with, often Band Break Anchor is opening that show.
I didn't know that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
So if you're in the Detroit area and you're not doing anything Monday night, go to see Watt. But Watt's going to be on tour for another 6 weeks, I think, with this MSSV.
Yeah, it's a big one.
He is going, across the entire country. So everybody go watch Mike play his Watt Plower. Cause what? Say what?
I don't know if you're ready to tackle this question or not. It's an interesting question, and I don't know how to answer this woman. So let's just put
What
it out
have you done
there.
to me?
I know. Let's just put
What
it
have
out
you
there
done?
and see what
What is this, like challenge round? This is like Jeopardy.
this is. This is double jeopardy. No. Lee says, I'm partially colorblind. Are you planning to release any colors that are not black or white, that are designed to look awesome to people with impaired color vision? Or any metal flake sparkly stuff that looks good irrespective of color?
Wow, that is an interesting question.
Yeah, I've never thought about it. but
I'm
I
going to
mean,
be 100% honest. I don't know what those colors are.
No, I guess I don't either.
You know, and we do offer, the rainbow of stuff. I mean, we have a lot of different things here, but we haven't specifically gone down that road. There are a lot of sparkle finishes available through Wildwood Guitars and Tone Shop Guitars, because they have been leaning heavy into the sparkle finishes in their custom runs. I have some gorgeous sparkle 6-gun HPPs in the black sparkle, where the guitar is black, but it's got this like silver metal flake over the top of it that really, really pops. And those are heading to Wildwood this week. And then we have some silver sparkle Eastsiders that are heading to Tone Shop, and some gold ones as well. We have that gold sparkle Tommy Coffin, which is a gorgeous guitar, which has been doing really well. We just launched that a couple months ago. But yeah, that is a very interesting question, and probably worth researching. So thank you for bringing that up. That's very interesting.
That is interesting. I had never thought about it.
Yes,
so
indeed.
yes, exactly. Let's see.
Stump Ken Friday.
Right.
Wow, I like it. I like it.
Let's see. I had something else.
You
Where'd it
did.
go?
I don't believe you.
I did. Well, Jim, who knows?
Jim, who
Yes.
knows?
Big Jim says Billy Corgan. That's my question.
Who's that? So soon. So soon. I can smell it in the air.
Right. Well, I won't tell them where they are in the world.
Maybe there's something happening, I don't know, April 25th? I don't know. Maybe.
Is that what's happening April 25th?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening
Or is
April 25th.
it something else?
Something's happening April 25th. Or is it something else? I don't know.
He is launching his tour that week.
Oh, he is? Oh, that's an interesting coincidence that we would have something going on and he would have something going on at the same time.
But I think it's later in the week.
Weird.
It's that weekend.
Yeah.
But,
Interesting.
and then he says, also, are there May shows with Greg Koch and where?
There are, and please visit the Gristle website for all things Gristle. Greg is going to get out on the road a lot. I know he is doing a handful of gigs around the Midwest, and then as we go into May, he is going to be doing some shows that are on the road, and it's going to actually put him here in Toledo on May 16th. My band, Jay Navarro and the Traders, is going to be doing a Northeast tour that is coming through this area, and we happen to have a day off at the same time as Greg, and so we're going to do a Toledo show at the Village Idiot together, Jay Navarro and the Traders and the Koch Marshall Trio. But that is out 5 or 6 weeks now. We're looking at Monday night, May 16th, early show here in Toledo, Ohio.
Right.
That's going to be a blast.
Right.
It
Right.
is. It is.
And then Matt would like to know, do you know which colors will go lefty? Are we going to do any of these new colors in the lefty?
Matt, we are doing some ivy green double agent OGs for our friends at Merchant City, left-handed, and
they will ship anywhere in the world.
yes. And other than that, off the top of my head, I'm not really sure. I know we never offer enough left-handed guitars for the left-handed audience that we have, and I apologize for that. All I can say is that we're doing the best we can, and when we can work some more in, we are going to work some more in, but we are just crazy putting new stuff out right now, so we'll do our best to get some made for sure. Off the top of my head, what they're going to be, I'm not really sure, though.
And then Michael says he was late joining.
Hi, Michael.
He wants to know if we have any plans on moving away from the pearl and tortoise guards. They're his least favorite, but he loves everything else about them. So maybe this would be a good spot to talk about Pick Guardian again.
Yeah, you know, the pickguard thing, again, it's like people's personal taste. I can't possibly make
Well, of course.
every guitar based on what everybody likes, and so the things kind of trend, you know, and we offered everything with black pickguards for a while, and then when we kind of refreshed everything and started doing some parchment guards and some pearl guards, people got really excited about it, you know what I mean, and the pearl guards look nice, and some people absolutely love them. If you're not thrilled about, you know, the pickguard choice on your guitar, our friends at Pick Guardian can match anything in any flavor,
In any,
you know,
any
and,
vinyl.
and quickly.
Yeah.
They'll, you know, he prefers to have your original pickguard for a template because that way you get a 100% good fit. It's kind of an interesting vibe because, yes, of course, our guitars are made at a factory that makes guitars, but a lot of the finishing on the guitars is largely hand done. And I used to run into this when I used to play a lot of American Standard Strats in the early 90s. I thought that they were just making killer guitars then. And I used to mod them all with humbuckers in the bridge because I'm a bridge humbucker kind of a guy. And I would get pick guards from the Fender Custom Shop and they wouldn't fit my guitars. One screw hole would be off. You would have 10 screw holes line up perfectly and one would be off. And a lot of that just has to do with the person that is doing the final assembly. That can happen very easily. And so my friends at Pick Guardian would prefer to have your original pick guard to make a template of, so that they know for sure that you're going to be very, very happy with the results that you get. And like I said, they're very, very reasonable, and they have all of the coolest materials.
Or they can, do pink and purple if you want to.
Occasionally, we have spare pick guards here. We have more of some than others, And if you shoot an email to our customer service at sales@reverendguitars.com, they can let you know we may have the one that you're looking for in stock. But then, of course, again, there's always that possibility that when by the time you get the whole thing in place, there might be one that's just slightly a little bit off. But that is the nature of pick guards on guitars.
Now, he's in the UK. Would Pick Guardian work?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Indeed.
you could sort it out with him.
Yes. The UK has been very difficult for us. If you guys haven't noticed, we're not selling in our store into the UK because of something that happened with
weird customs.
Yeah, with weird custom stuff and VAT stuff there. So most of the items from our store, the straps and the triple trees and the springs and all of that stuff, the store items are all available at Merchant City in Scotland. So if you're in the UK and you're looking for something from our store, you can reach out to Merchant City and they should be able to take care of you. And if anybody at Merchant City is watching today, congratulations, Richard, on your first baby.
Is that public knowledge?
I mean, it happened.
Oh, I thought it was happening later.
Yeah. I don't think he is physically at the store right now because he's busy. Which is awesome. So, indeed. Anything else, LG, or should we wrap this up and get moving? All right, thanks everybody. You all have a terrific weekend, and we'll be back in this chair, and we'll talk to you all in a couple weeks. We look forward to seeing those of you that we can see at the Croydon Fest in Philly on Saturday, April 23rd, and then don't forget the Tone Shop with me and Greg. And then on Thursday, and then the Dallas International Guitar Festival, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mm-hmm. And the dates on that is the last weekend of April and the first weekend of May. I think the Tone Shop event is the 29th, and then 28th. The show is 28th, and then the show is 30th, 1st, and 2nd. Yeah. That's right, yep. So we'll see you in Texas. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. There's that thing again. Here's that tube screamer, neck pickup. Turn that tube screamer off.